Good evening. Today is Thursday, May 27, 2021 here in Cebu City. I'm Chari Coronel and you are watching SunStar Tonight. All international flights bound for Mactan Cebu International Airport will be diverted to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport beginning May 29 until June 5, 2021. Executive Secretary Salvador Medeldia has issued a memorandum today as recommended by the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Aside from the diversion of international flights, all government units are directed to enforce the current testing and quarantine protocols approved and issued by the IATF applicable to inbound international travelers in all ports of entry, regardless of any specific protocols that may be issued by the local government units to the contrary. Cebu Island is implementing the Executive Order 17 issued by Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia. Based on the EO, all OFWs and returning overseas Filipinos arriving at MCIA will be swabbed upon arrival at the airport. While waiting for the result, they will be quarantined for 2 days at the accredited facility. For Cebuano OFWs and ROFs, if they test negative, they can go home where they will continue the remaining 14-day quarantine and to be swabbed again on the 7th day. For non-Cebuanos who are transit passengers, if they test negative, they will be allowed to proceed to their final destination. As to the IATF's Resolution 114 issued last May 6, all arriving international passengers must undergo quarantine for 14 days and undergo a swab test only on the 7th day. More traditional public jeepneys are now allowed to resume operation in Cebu City to answer the growing demand of public transportation. Kenneth Torres reports.
Cebu City Mayor Edgardo Labella has issued executive order allowing more traditional public utility jeepneys to resume operation. Labella said the decision came after more than 2 months since the Cebu City Jeepney Task Force made a recommendation to open all the intracity routes of traditional PUJs to answer the growing demand of public transportation. City Councilor James Anthony Cuenco, the Jeepney Task Force chairman, said that the development was a great relief to the public, especially those areas that are not served with the existing traditional PUJs and buses. This is also the answer to the concern on buses pulling out from the city to return to their original routes in the province. Cuenco said currently there are 23 traditional PUJ routes reopened in the city. With the reopening of more routes, there will be more than 50 routes. There are a total of around 60 routes of traditional PUJs in the city. Cebu City Transportation Office spokesperson Paul Gotyong said currently 532 TPUJ units are plying the opened routes in the city. He said it will take a month before the additional TPUJ units can resume operation, as there are requirements that need to be complied first. The drivers and their units will go through the same procedure as what the drivers of those existing TPUJ went through under the Balik Pasada program. Each TPUJ unit will be checked for roadworthiness, installation of barriers and drop box for the fare, provision of disinfectant and display of a poster listing the health protocols. Each unit will also be required to undergo an emission test once a unit passes the inspection. The Land Transportation Franchising Regulatory Board will issue a special permit and CCTO will issue a travel line. An identification card will be issued to the drivers after they attend a seminar to be conducted with the CCTO. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
The Department of Health Epidemiology Bureau reported that the COVID-19 cases in the Visayas and Mindanao areas were rising. The agency said that 9 of the 11 regions that posted positive 2-week growth rates as of May 22 are in the Vismin areas. These are Zamboanga Peninsula, Caraga, Western Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Soc-Sargen, Central Visayas, Davao, Eastern Visayas, and Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The other 2 regions with positive 2-week growth rates were Mimaropa and Ilocos. DOH said Ilocos and Central Visayas posted the highest intensive care unit utilization rates of 86% and 79% respectively. On May 26, DOH logged 276 new cases in Central Visayas, with Negros Oriental posted the highest number with 126. The region now has 3,487 active COVID-19 cases. The Philippine National Police has set up an online application platform for those individuals who want to join the police force. Kenneth Torres reports.
To eradicate the Padrino system, the Philippine National Police announced that the application for police officer is now through online. Police Regional Office Central Visayas Chief Brigadier General Ronnie Montejo said this is also to eliminate the face-to-face interaction in the first steps of the application process and save applicants from far-flung areas. The trip of going to the regional office amid the pandemic, applicants only need to visit the website of PNP, where they will fill up an online application form. They will be given a QR code afterwards. Montejo said if the applicant passes the required body mass index, they will be notified. The qualified applicant will receive an email that will inform them of the next steps of the application process. The police regional chief said that this year, the region is given a quota of 600 to 650 applicants. So far, at least 200 applicants have qualified. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Chare Coronel. Thanks for watching SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.